So, contrary to some belief, Matt Hardy was attending last night's Monday Night Raw. And no, this is not something I'm joking about. This is not something I'm putting up for clickbait or anything like that. Like, this is an actual photo of Matt Hardy who was at Monday Night Raw. His own, significant other, his wife, Rebby Hardy, even put up a little TikTok, put up a little post on social media about them attending Monday Night Raw. Last night it was in Raleigh, North Carolina, and obviously the Hardys are, they're born and raised from North Carolina, which is cool to see. But yeah, Matt Hardy was at Monday Night Raw, and the reason why I'm bringing all this up really is because this comes with the speculation that recently Matt Hardy has kind of been in the news about his AEW contract because apparently his AEW contract is expiring and coming to an end. Now, I may be wrong when I say this, so if I'm wrong, you can correct me in the comment section, but I believe his contract is actually expiring this month. And I believe there's really no rumors or any like news source that Matt Hardy's re-signing to AEW. Honestly, you look at Matt Hardy's entire time in AEW, hasn't you can honestly say that hasn't been necessarily the best. Neither his brother as well, Jeff Hardy, but so what does this mean? Does this mean, Matt Hardy could very well come back to WWE? And I mean, that could very well be the case. If his time with AEW comes to an end, Matt Hardy could very well come back to WWE, and obviously his brother as well. Because, you know, again, you can look at his brother and say he's not getting that, big opportunity. He's not getting that big run because you kind of expected it when the Hardys reunited and, came to AEW. You thought they were going to get that big run, but it just hasn't happened. And we obviously know the whole story with Jeff Hardy and the stuff that's been going on with him. But the Hardys, they're just not the same anymore. So it's like even if they go back to WWE, and I'm not saying they are going to go back to WWE because Matt Hardy, he could very well say F it and re-sign with AEW. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying hypothetically speaking, he and even Jeff Hardy goes back to WWE, they might get one last run, but it's the possibility of that happening. Like there's a small percentage of that happening because again, I feel like the Hardys, they're just it's not the same. Like realistically, if the Hardys come back, I think they're just gonna help put over talent. It's basically gonna be how their last run was. Just come over, put over new talent, and you know possibly make semi appearances, like be on a Legends deal or something, and maybe be producers backstage, maybe, go backstage, help out, the tag team talent, you know what I'm saying? Like the Creed brothers, for example, who had an amazing display last night on Monday Night Raw. But is Matt Hardy going to WWE? I mean, that's up to him for to decide. I mean, he could, but then he could not, but I don't necessarily think a big like title push is in the mix for any of those gentlemen. So it's just really my 2 cents. But let me know in the comments what do you guys think about this. And yeah, they could have just easily just went to the show last night because again, Matt Hardy's from North Carolina, so he was like, hey, it's in North Carolina. I got nothing else better to do. Let's see what the WWE is cooking up to this road to WrestleMania. So yeah.